we are going to be talking about housemanship experience in Nigeria. Stay tuned. Okay, hi guys, welcome back to my. Oh yeah, introduce my channel.
Hi guys, welcome to the Average Nigerian Girl. I'm happy to be hosted by the beautiful Dr. Ada.
If you're new here,
all right, if you're new here, please like and subscribe to our channel.
please, it's not our channel, it's my channel.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry
Okay, before my subscribers will like you more than me, excuse me. Okay, so let's just get into talking about our topic today, which is housemanship in Nigeria. I did my housemanship in Enugu State University Teaching Hospital, and you did yours.
I did mine in JUTH University Teaching Hospital.
So yeah, I tried to bring him in so that you have two different experiences in two different regions. You see, but house job experience is the same everywhere somehow.
I think it's horrible in some places. Some other places.
Is it not horrible everywhere?
It's horrible, but then there are degrees to how horrible it is.
Well, we'll get to that, Shas. What was your first posting?
My first posting was obstetrics and gynecology. I'm so happy about it.
Why?
I'm so excited. I don't know, that new feel about working for the first time and practicing for the first time was just overwhelming. And then I waited 3 months when my people had already started working. So I don't know, I was excited about it.
My own first posting was pediatrics. I was not excited about it. Like, I wanted to start with adult medicine so that I could ease into house job. I've never been a fan of pediatrics, so starting house job with pediatrics where I did not know anything wasn't a bad experience. It was really nice actually, until towards the end, but it was nice.
I think in my head, what I wanted to start with was medicine, that's internal medicine,
Okay.
then surgery, and end with pediatrics and obstetrics and gynecology.
Why?
Because in my center, it's considered relatively harder. Medicine and surgery are considered relatively harder. So I just wanted to start my hard postings and ensure that I'm done with them, and then just sail through.
That's very interesting, because in fact, medicine is one of the easier postings.
Nope.
Medicine,
Do you guys do 48-hour call?
No, we don't do calls like that. The way we do calls in Parkland is actually a bit more stressful, because in Parkland you do calls on your clinic days, and then house officers go to clinic. Here in JUTH, house officers don't really go to clinic. They do rounds while the clinic is going. But in Parkland, you finish your rounds and then you come and join the clinic. So normally you're finishing. I was in endocrinology.
Okay.
So I finished clinics on Wednesdays around like 4 5, and I'm headed straight to the ward because it's already call time.
Wow.
But then the registrars cover the A&E, then the house officers cover the ward.
Okay, but it's just 24.
It's 1 day.
No,
then after that day, your call is over, and then call starts by 4. Unlike here, that calls A&E call start by 8.
So what about the weekends when there are no clinics? What do you guys
Then
do?
no, there are 10 units.
Okay.
So 2 units on call every day. Then Saturday and Sunday, 30 units will be assigned to take it. But it's still the same way. The house officer is in the ward, the registrar is in the A&E. That's for medicine,
That's nice. That's fair enough.
Okay, so what was your most tiring moment that you can remember in house job?
My most tiring moments.
Like the moment you were most tired.
I think it was during my medicine posting. The most dreaded units in the whole of house job in my center is nephrology.
Because of the workload.
Yeah, because of the workload.
No,
It's actually a nice unit.
Yeah,
I like the
it's very
working
nice.
environment there, but then the workload is just too much on the house officer.
On everybody.
Just too much.
I'm currently doing nephrology postings as a registrar.
You're feeling the burden because you're acting as a house officer. You guys now have.
We had house officers. We had 2 house officers.
Wow. So the workload on the house officer was just too much, and not just that, because of the kind of conditions you see conditions that in reality there's no hope, and then you're kind of emotionally attached to the patients, and you really don't want this person to die, and in the end, that time comes and you're really down. So it kept happening over and over again, and it was it was very depressing. It was very depressing. That was a very low moment for me in my house job.
Well, for me, it was physical tiredness. It was no emotional tiredness that I remember. Of course, there are patients that I lost that I couldn't believe. Most of the patients that I lost that really got to me were patients who I considered stable, and then you come back the next day and you hear that they are dead. Like there was this particular boy in medicine ward that he had heart problem, cardiomyopathy, and we the first week of my first week that I met him, because it wasn't really my unit, I was on call. He was on oxygen. I was looking really bad, and we were like, "Ah, this boy must soon die. Child is ready." After that, that boy did not die.
Wow.
The next thing, he was off oxygen. He became fine. He was walking around. He was even discharged. And on the night that he was discharged, the guy that was on call told me that he was giving drugs, because in my center we give IV drugs, unlike these people that don't give IV drugs.
I don't envy you guys at all.
In my center we used to give IV drugs.
That's rubbish.
So he was giving IV drugs. The guy was eating meat pie. Like, you will not give me meat pie. I said, doctor, come and take me. They had the exchange. He finished giving the IV drugs and went to the call room to have some rest. And then the nurse came to knock that the patient was gasping, that the patient was almost going. So he now came out, as he wasn't expecting it to be the boy, because we had all grown attached to that boy, because we had seen him recover. Like, we're all like, hey, what medicine can do everything. And then that boy was just dapsing. By the time resuscitation, that boy died. And when I came, I was like, hey, he has gone home. I don't want to mention his name. He's still thinking about it, still makes me feel. I was like, hey, he has gone, thank God. They were like, no, he died. I was like, no, I saw this boy the other day and he was fine. He was walking around. He couldn't. I was arguing with the person that was on call that certified him. No, I'm serious. It wasn't funny. Him and then one other woman, when I was in plastic surgery, she had funny ass gangrene. But she was a very nice person. Like, she was that patient that used to ask you, how are you doing? When I finished plastic surgery, we even quarreled that I did not come to see her when I left plastic surgery, because the plastic surgery ward was just made up of plastic surgery and orthopedic patients. So by the time I moved to general surgery, I didn't really have anything to do around there so much. So when next I came to see her, she was like, doctor, you've forgotten me after everything. So all that. So I moved from surgery to medicine. Okay. Then one day I said, let me even come and greet how plastic surgery patients are. They are there for a very long time. So I said, let me come and greet my patient. So I came and met her bed empty. So her neighbor was still there. I was like, so this mommy has gone home. So like, that she has gone home, home to heaven. I was like, no, as in, okay, now there's new heaven. So in my head I was like, okay, yeah, she lives in heaven. It's fine. You get. So I know that she actually died.
Wow.
For the next 2 weeks or so, I couldn't pass her this. That woman is one of the nicest patients I've ever had. Like, she's that patient that when you're on call, she's always like, doctor, you've not eating. Doctor, I'll go and rest. No, doctor, go and rest. You walk too hard. Like, she's that kind of patient that really cares about, oh God, I'm starting to tear up. Anyway, it's fine, but seriously, but that's not the tiring moments I want to talk about. I want to talk about when I was in pediatric surgery. Rubbish. It's not rubbish. I still go for the kind of registrars. I wanted to 9 units because I would have gotten the extension. Oh my God, I would have gotten the extension. Because I was the only house officer in the unit. That's number one. Because we didn't have enough hands to give pediatric surgery. And then they had just started what do they call it? Unit call.
Okay.
As opposed to how in JUTH, maybe as a house officer, maybe you're covering city, you're covering something like that. This one is every month to their units. So every month to their units meant that, and I just came to surgery and they decided that that's what they wanted to do.
Okay.
That meant that I was in pediatric surgery for 2 weeks. I was going to be on call for 2 weeks. There was not going to be any break. You didn't really have a life. Like, if you're in pediatrics, if you were alone as a house officer, there was nothing for you in surgery. You just have your bath, come to work, finish work, go home, eat, come. I wasn't even sleeping in my house. I was sleeping in the ARD lounge because there was only going because I lived in the quarters. But there was only going there. It was just too far from the ward because I had a child that was having hypoglycemia every hour.
Wow.
Hypoglycemia is when your blood sugar is really, really low. Every single hour. So I had to be correcting every hour. So one of the times that it had been days, I was exhausted. Like in fact, that particular night, it was 3 a.m. I just finished giving her drugs and checking her sugar, correcting. So I said, let me go to ARD lounge and rest. No, it was 1 a.m. But I was walking to ARD lounge. There was no energy to walk. Like I'll walk, I'll stand, I'll rest. That was how bad. I've never been that time in my life again, ever.
Why did you drink the dextrose water?
Which dextrose? No, it wasn't food. It was just that my body was tired.
Yeah.
I got to the ARD lounge. I lay on one of the chairs and I slept off. Then that was 1 a.m. 3 a.m. my registrar called me back that the child has hypoglycemia again, that he decided to pass through and find out that I should come and correct. I was like, Chief, I can't stand up from here. He was like, what did you say? I said, no, I'm not trying to say that I don't want to come. It's like that there's no energy whatsoever.
Not even one.
Thinking of even picking this call in the first place was even I couldn't. It wasn't that I don't want to go. It's like I can't. I literally cannot move myself. It's not like okay, sorry. That okay, he will check it. That around 6 a.m. He'll try and be around 6. Around 6 I should come and check. Around that 6 I still came back. That child was still having that hypoglycemia. So I corrected.
What are you guys managing the child for?
I don't even remember because her diagnosis kept on changing. You think this is what she has, then she went to theater. They couldn't find anything in her abdomen, but her abdomen was getting bigger and bigger. Ultrasound was not showing anything. They didn't really have a lot of money to do a CT scan or an MRI or something. So there was just, and for that child they didn't have any money. So all their drugs, you had to go and get it from the pharmacy with her folder. So that meant that no patient relative will do anything for you. You were essentially the doctor, the patient relative, everything, because they did not have any money to give you. So you had to do everything yourself. But that was like the most. I was just like, oh God. Eventually, there was one day I came to work myself. It wasn't my fault. I finished by 6. I said, let me also rest since ward round starts by 8.
And you slept off.
And that's how I slept off. And my phone did not ring. You get. And I did not set alarm. I didn't have missed calls. I slept. I woke up. It was 12. I was like, no, it can't be 12. That if it was that my registrar, someone would have called me. It can't be 12. I checked the time. It was 12. I ran to, and then I had answered my consultant's messages. She told me to prepare things for cut down. She actually called the CTU consultant to come and do cut down for that patient. And then she told me to prepare things for cut down. And I told her yes, ma, and slept. So I was just coming to work with, just give me the extension. Let me get it. But my registrars were very much amazing. They knew I was tired, that's why they didn't come. They set up things for the cut. In fact, when I came, I went they were doing the cut down. Just like she did that. I said, yeah, fine, it's okay, don't worry about it. You knew you were tired. That's
you had really nice registrars.
No, they were very, oh my God. Like if there's something I was grateful for in Housemanship, I had the best set of registrars. Someone they were handpicked for me. Oh my God. Now, yes, I had the best set of registrars during Housemanship. In medicine, my registrar will come and do what right? Take blood samples and go before I come to work.
Wow.
Like I felt so bad. Sorry. I felt so bad that I used to try and come to work because he comes to work around like 7:30. I was trying to come earlier than 7:30 so that it will not be that he did ward round and left. And he's not doing it to spite you. He just calls you and tells you, I've done this ward round, I've done this and this. So just finish up what is doing. Like that's just how he is. So I had like the best. I had like the best like registrars. I had the best registrar. So Parkland is a good place to be out of Sha, in my opinion.
JUTH is also a good place to be out of, in my opinion. Thank you.
Okay, so let's just end this video. It's gonna be really long. So I've come to the end. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Okay, hit the red button down and turn on your notification button, the bell. Turn it on so that if I post a video, you will know. And then thank you so much for watching this video to the very end. Help me thank this human being in
It's an honor. It's an honor to be
in the comment
here.
section for being in this video. I dragged him. I literally dragged him. He does not like camera, but
I'm very kind.
if you're my friend and I'm doing YouTube, you have to be in the video. Okay.
Thank you. I hope this makes me an internet sensation.
I hope so. Please let our video go viral. Yeah, so we've come to the end and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.